it's on, isn't it? The LFS.
Probably a good idea. We're at the oldest gathering place in the world, according to Google local guides. But access is slightly restricted. We've managed to get in this part of it legally, I might add.
Don't look at me.
And now we just need to find a legal way around that fence. Oh look, there's a gap over there. We'll see you short. Now we found this quite by accident. We were looking for something else on the map at the time, and this it actually caught my eye as I was scooping past it. And it's not far from my house, this. In fact, as you can see on the map there, underneath Ruined Chapel, it says 12 minutes drive from home. Thanks, Google. There's no privacy with this thing around, is there? But we saw it, and it's in the middle of an industrial estate. This is Globe Lane Industrial Estate. A place I've been past many, many times in my life, and never even heard of this chapel that was contained within it. We went to the Google reviews, the local guides reviews, just to see what it was saying about this, and as you can see here, Claire Beasley's, shame you can't get closer to look at the chapel, it's due to safety of the public as well as the ruins. Fair enough. Well, you're a bit easier going than me, Claire, I've got to say. Max says, a great ruin, just a shame there's no public access without permission due to it being enclosed within a private industrial estate. And Mars Dinique Victor Est says, the oldest congregational building in the world, looked after by local history group. Now, we saw that. We saw no access, oldest congregational building in the world, 12 minutes drive from home, and thought, we're going.
Right, we seem to be having a lot of problems getting in. There's a guy bodding around, so we've got a little bit of awareness now regarding our presence here. But this is deeming pretty impossible to get in. What we will do is we'll go and have a gander at a few of the companies there, see if they can help us get in out of historical interest, you know, give them all that twaddle.
There's another big thick panelled metal panel, that. So I think the only way we're going to get access to this is with the old Mavic. So we'll get the drone up, get it over. This place, it's a knockdown factory. All the parking's still here, but most of the buildings are.
Yeah, I'll try and get in down here, see if there's something. If not, go around the other side and see what we can get that way. I think, oh no. We're going to get some drone footage anyway. That's a disappointment. It's one of the oldest, allegedly the oldest gathering places in the world as they've listed it. But all you can see is the top of it there sticking up. You can't really get to it at all. This is just yeah, it's pointless here, Scott. You can't get anything. Can't get in at all. You got no chance. There's absolutely no chance. It's riveted, and then there's another fence behind that. There's only the drone. Well, do you want to try it before we do the drone? Because that'll be the last call, because that's going to piss people off, yeah, like it does. If we take it right round, in fact, he's probably the guy to ask. Go and ask him. We'll catch up with him. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. Don't know how we can get to the chapel at all, do you?
What's the aim? I don't know. Try to go around.
Have to go round.
I have no idea.
How do that? Alright.
So, only way on this side today.
Oh, right. No worries.
No worries, mate.
We'll just go round that way.
It's just surveying here.
Oh, we've never got in because he's open to get. He's definitely opening because it's there with a key in it. And we've just strolled in. I bet he's like, bastard, I've got to get these fuckers out.
I don't know where it goes through to.
Where's the key from, man?
Excuse me, mate. Oh, yeah. When you went to that chapel,
The only way I can't even get in, I have to ring the bell to get in. So if you phone one of them, but other than that, I haven't got anything to open the gate with or anything. Sorry.
no. I've tried ringing that one, but no one's answering that one. Well, that one different. Fair enough. Oh, no, well, thanks anyway, mate. Ah, right, dial. Penguin parcels.
Well, you're 6 as well.
We'd originally approached this from Globe Lane, and where the factory was that's been knocked down, as you can see here, that's a locked gate. However, as we approached it, it was actually unlocked. The padlock and the chain were open on it, so we drove past, and I'd noticed that on the way past, so we parked up down near the old Globe Canteen and Coffee, and walked back and walked in through the open gate. Now it turns out that fella that we'd met there, he'd opened it. It's normally locked off, and he was there to do a survey of the ground. Presumably they're building something new on there. So no luck from there. There was no way into it from there. So we decided to try and tackle it from a different angle. So we walked further down Globe Lane here and went in towards Truckcraft Bodies here. Now this road going up, that's the road we're on here, as you see us at the gates trying to get in. And there's no answer on the bell. And this other place where the gardening and maintenance guy, who was the guy we'd spoke to through the gate, he suggested that we run through to one of the companies on an alternate call system just on the other side of the road there. But we realised quite quickly that there was a walkable path straight through Truckcraft Bodies. And so we were basically at this point putting a plan together of how to get through there, and we decided just to be quite brazen and just walk through. This is what happened next.
Well, what we're doing is Manchester spray finish. We're going around there to do just wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, well, he didn't know what that one was going to do, so. The thing is,
An ideal unit to have. If we base this as sort of the central.
we'll do a pub, do it. Sort it out.
And it's Very secure, I do like that. I
Yeah.
do like that.
Yeah, no, we're both
The equipment we're going to have, you know.
both impressed with it. I would have spoken to him. In fact, we'll still speak to him. We need to go over there. Yeah. Do you know if you come in with a key? Yeah, yeah. Wait for that.
No, no.
Outside. This is the club. Yeah, you just move it up one side. Well, here we are. We've just walked in. Boulders Brass.
Cheeky is the best way, especially if you've got a pass on. People don't even read what the pass is.
No, we'll probably get escorted out, but hey ho. There's the chapel with the red bricks. We'll get some drone footage of it in a bit.
He's found a way in, look. Go on. In we get.
Just keep it.
Go. Well, this is lovely. So that's how you get in, though. Oh, bloody hell, these brambles everywhere.
We've got a mount thing. These are pillars gates.
Looks like Extinction Rebellion have put the mark on this.
Yeah, why is the different sort of brick there? It's got weird, isn't it?
And that light there must have lit it up at one point, and then they've
Possibly, yeah.
decided all of a sudden not to. He's trying to be tall, look.
Tall. The short of it. These are the old slabs they used to use for the canals. These are pillars or gates for the front of it.
Pair of wellies there, just in case you're planning on coming and
Yeah, I think
you haven't got your own.
Anyway, here we have it. Let's get around here a little bit. It's a sump there for effluent or something. More like an oil one, that, isn't it?
I would imagine that's a chemical type.
Mm,
Or oil like this.
yeah, I'd imagine it'd be an oil. That's a strange type of brick on there.
And it's like they've faced off red brick.
Yeah.
It's like just like slate sort of thing. Well, no, because then you've got the bits at the side that aren't. So those have just been put in later.
But well, the thing is, Scott, how come? Has it gone off?
Yeah.
You're brilliant.
Just on shorty cam now. That doesn't have a microphone.
Yeah, you can see the odd work of the bricks there to sustain it. It's like Scott was saying, you've got your red brick and your outer shell of the other dodgy bricks. You've got your little black and white markers there to show for any subsidence. A few odd little features on it and bits that would hold the sides of the roof up. It's quite weird. Let's get a bit closer. This is not the best stuff to be traipsing on. Yeah, it's always gets me the way they've actually cut some of these, how some of it looks half-arsed, which is usually indicative that it's had, like, you know, obviously different masons on it, which it would have had, but everything gets overseen like that there. it's just a hodgepodge as though something else was there. It just doesn't match up. And the same with that. It's not a type of polygonal masonry or anything, it's just arranged badly, I suppose. Nothing, not designed to compensate for subsidence.
Wood's rotted.
So yeah, they don't let people in here. Got away with that one, didn't we? We're going to get escorted off here, you know that.
Well, don't matter.
No.
It's pure cheek.
Yeah.
That gets you in. Just brazen, walk in.
Yeah. Don't walk on the wood.
Let me at least start filming.
Yeah, it's a mix of brickwork there. There's at least 4 types of brickwork.
A very small doorway. I mean, you probably think it looks quite big, but
It's actually huge and towering. That's what you're referring to. And judging by the bottom bit here, how it lips out, I'd say that is obviously genuine. The ones that do it now, they're actually what do you call it? They're all faced anyway. They have cladding, you know, and all sorts of other materials at the bottom here. There's like a lip, so it's cladded to look different. But here, the way it's structured, to me has always been indicative of not only it being genuine, but that it has a cellar. So there's at least a floor below there, so it should either have a wooden floor or a very heavy slate floor. But you should be able to get underneath it, which is usually at the back of where the pedestal would be, which was always an escape route.
yeah.
So should be interesting.
Let's try and get around this.
Yeah, I don't think we've got long, Scott. I'd say we've got about 5 minutes,
Yeah.
because I think that bloke might be phoning someone.
I mean, we actually got in. That bit that we was in a second ago, where we was on the other side of that huge metal fence, you can't get in there. But there was some sort of surveyor. Now, we didn't know this. There's some sort of surveyor that had just opened up the gate so that he could go in and do some
I
surveying.
filmed it and explained that, and this isn't even on.
Brilliant.
No, it is actually.
But you've explained it.
I have, yeah.
Wasting my time then, aren't I? Studying my fucking life.
Jesus.
We'll go out with a shot, man. It's just a waste of time.
I forget, I should be keeping the camera down like that. Whoa.
Wow.
No, come back, Scott, and go the other way. I'd definitely go the other way, Scott. Oh, look at him.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, now. I'm tangled already.
It's dangerous, Scott. Don't go through there. Here he comes. This will be funny. I could just step over them, but
Some weird nails and stuff in it. Maybe for the genuine lead windows. There's the inside bit. I'll try and get to it. That looks much older than the exterior. So we'll get round there when I can. I am absolutely covered in thorns now.
okay, we're just going into the entrance, which isn't an easy feat. Oh wow, look at that. Some of the old original woodwork. Beautiful. You can see in the wall there.
Pole going through there, a metal pole.
He's trying to sound like we're surveyors so that people don't kick us out. It's funny.
I think he's gone off though.
Don't matter. So, This is it inside.
Right, well, that is not the ground level.
So
Right.
This is it inside.
Right, well, that is not the ground level. If you look
No.
at the wood bits there, it's making it out to be a ground level. It isn't. The ground level is beyond that, which means there's obviously a floor below that if you dug down now, I imagine there'd be slate. There has to, because these foundations have got to go a minimum of a third, which is a free flow, which they always took advantage of for the tipple. It's still got a bit of plaster on the wall there, whether that'd be original.
Look how thick.
Yeah, huge. Is it?
Compare it to here.
I'd tell you something though, it's not horsehair.
No,
That's not horsehair.
manure.
They used to do horsehair plaster, and that's not. It's
They'll do away over there.
very powdery. And what have you got down there? There's like something weird down there. So that would have been where the pedestal would have been on that bit. See, it's like they've replastered at some point and just scored all over it. They're putting tiles on. They've probably been pilfered because tiles are
been replastered later on to it.
Yeah, oh yeah,
They
yeah.
would maintain
we'll
the
have
building
maintained it as long as they can.
until the trees started growing and they give up.
The buddleias. There's always buddleias in churches. I don't know what the significance is there, but there's always buddleias. Every sort of place we've been to, there's buddleias. Still part of the lead there from the stained window still up. But yeah, that is really odd and old.
Yeah.
And then it goes down and you can see the smaller stones that would take the weight more, dispersing, and then that's like a cement, but it's obviously just filled in, isn't it, where they've rendered it still type of plaster cement thing to reinforce it.
Yeah, long time after.
Yeah,
And these little symbols on it.
that's for registering subsidence. So the markers from point A to
Right.
point B, and they'll know if there's a gap that one area is going down.
So they've obviously
It's been surveyed and
been
maintained.
surveyed, yeah.
And that's slightly worrying now, isn't it?
well, you know, historians like
Yes,
ourselves.
Yes.
And that's, you know, this is what historians do.
This is it.
You know, we might just be a couple of nobodies, but
Well, one of us.
we've taken the responsibility of documenting this place for you.
So you don't have to. You don't have to take any of these.
I bet you're looking right on my
Brave
nose
wrist.
there, aren't you?
It's the short of it.
I've got spikes in my leg.
Yeah, I've got them in my shoes. My shoes
Yeah.
my feet feel awful. I mean, I've got them all in my pants, but I'm not too bad with them. They don't hurt too much. But my toes
Well,
look.
that's because you've got jeans on. I've got really flimsy
Oh,
shit.
victim.
I'm in pain.
Bloody babies. And Mary Ellen.
Should we get onto the tunnel?
Yeah.
What's up the back of your shoes?
I washed them and they went purple. They used to be black. Yeah, I know.
It's the way they flare out.
Yeah, I know. They're not
weird.
they're not my best ones.
No, they just look weird.
Yeah, I know. They actually feel. Oh, what was that?
That was a twig snapping. You alright?
I thought I'd
You
sprung it back.
alright?
I thought I sprung it back in it,
It's
didn't you
a tiny
then?
little twig.
See, there's a little bit left there of.
Documented that, mate.
Have you?
I'll
Yeah.
beat you to it.
Well,
I'll probably use your footage though, because yours comes out better than mine.
top quality, mate. Top quality. See, that would have got warped.
Yeah, I mean, what good wood? It's,
What
you-
wood
you
wood?
doctors
Good wood
said.
wood.
And what they are, this was something. No,
That's,
that was electrical.
Yeah, it's an electrical.
30 amp.
One of them round distribution boxes, wasn't it? Them, whatever they call them.
I
what
think
these
this
roses.
was all lit up at one point as a
Yeah.
showpiece.
Yeah.
And then they went, fuck it,
Yeah.
hide it.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Well, that's quite interesting.
Bloody hell, original catch for the door there.
Yeah.
We weren't getting in this church.
No, well, weren't getting out. Weren't getting out. No, they never locked them at all, no. Well, it was a sanctum, wasn't it? It always claimed sanctum in it.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. It was a sanctum, though. You could claim sanctuary, but it was a sanctum. It's classed as a sanctum.
I've never heard that word.
Education, mate. Ain't worth the paper it's written on.
I know all about your education, thanks, mate.
Oh, there we go. There's the inside bit. This is why I don't go sneaking places with him.
Coffin's rock.
Ignore him. That'll be deleted.
Hey, there's someone grinding over there.
You've had a reply from what? Dave? Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting little place. Get in here. Oh, these are. Yeah, it's been specifically cut out that, so it would be. One assumes. Oh no, it's the way it's been built there, hasn't it? Like on the other side. That's where they'd have put the beams then. Or they're making it look like they'd have put beams, but they wouldn't because of this. It's very misleading. This is a better side, so obviously there's the wind came from the other side and battered it.
Obviously worked on at a later date than the original, obviously, but what surprises me is the same's been done with the arch there, almost as if, and to me this suggests that this is not an original archway and an original doorway in, but one added later.
Well, that's internal, all that.
And yet when you look at the sides that looks original, but was it a window converted to a doorway or something? I don't know.
There's a lot of surplus bricks here, and the way that's
Yeah.
feeding out. But look at that though, that's got. You've got new
Like
bricks.
a chimney.
New bricks.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's obviously some work been done later on.
Yeah.
But then you look at this. Now these are old bricks still. These are sort of 1800s bricks. I'd say 1700s maybe even. All different widths as well, the bricks. But interesting little chapel. And allegedly the world's oldest gathering place,
Fact.
as per Google.
This would have been, because of these red bricks here, these would have been really hard to put in on the pre-existing wall.
Yeah.
Then you've got the old bricks up there. It's a bit of an oddity, isn't it? Because, you know, they've done it with this and then used old bricks. But then again, they were just skimming over it with plaster anyway.
I
so
mean,
you wouldn't know.
there's a piece of wood. It's part of the wall there.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Wooden pegs in the wall. And there as well.
It's like
They've been put in afterwards to support that brick. You can see that. But that one,
I'd imagine they've been put in to be used as a plug, like a wall plug. They used wood, used to just hammer wood in for a wall plug. And then it would break the wood as you put the nail or screw in. And looking at the way that's split there, I'd say that's what they've done. But it sticks out too far.
thinking more of this. Look at this one though, this side.
It'll be about an inch out. Yeah. That's what it'll be for. And then they've plastered it out to here and then it's gone in nice.
I think we've done this place, haven't we? Should we go Go somewhere with less brambles and tea.
Yeah.
Or bramble tea. Is that a thing?
Oh,
Should be. I mean, you can have nettle tea. Why can't you have bramble tea?
Fill your boots. You're surrounded.
I filled my boots with brambles, thank you. They're sticking all in my feet.
I am in a little bit of pain, I'll admit. I am in a little bit of pain with my feet.
Yeah.
It's really... It did hurt. The rest of me is fine.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the top of my feet, because these are like tissue at the top.
It's my shins as well. See, I've got decent shoes, leather shoes.
Oh, I'm worse than you. No, I'm
So-
worse than you.
My feet aren't too bad, it's my legs that hurt, and you're the opposite way around.
It's just the tops of my feet.
Fabric shoes,
Yep.
but like pants that are suitable for these kind of...
Quality, expensive
And-
pants that have, you know.
I must say as well, full length. There's 5 videos on the channel with him in his short pants.
I've actually bought these new.
We actually
They do look okay, but they are a little bit too long.
We did film a lot in one day, and it does make him look like he's worn the same trousers for a year. And that was all on the windiest day of the year as well, wasn't it? It was unbelievable.
It was warm though. It was warm.
All to see some chalk horses. Well, there it is. The oldest gathering place in the world. You're welcome. Look, he's hoping I'd fall over head first into the brambles.
It's hoping for a payoff. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Easy.
Responsible explorers.
Yeah. Leave it as you found it every time. Done nothing. What's this place called? Don't you know what they... Right.
Chapel.
So that was
Fucking chapel.
that was the oldest chapel in...
Oldest gathering
Oldest...
place.
Ah, right, okay. I'm going to start that again. So I don't sound
But
stupid. This
As
is
I'm
the
the one
oldest...
that'll be editing it.
I'm not going to give you this
I'll
footage.
be leaving it in.
I'm not giving you the footage. Right, as I recall, Scott, isn't this the oldest gathering place?